And then I finally got my first. I'm gonna screenshot it and put it right here. Thank you so much for leaving a comment under my video, my last Storytime video. I really appreciate it. I am so grateful that you took the time out to even like leave me 2 yellow hearts, and I love you, and I really do mean it. And he was like, this when he perked up. I heard out the bed, like him shuffling in the bed. He picked up the phone. He was like, okay, and like, like he was like, okay, and I was like, did you kiss the boy? And I was like, well, did you kiss the boy? And I was like, well, what's up, my fellow Kingdom Ambassadors? What's good? What's popping? What's going on? In between, underneath, above, and all that good stuff. How you feeling? How you kicking it? How you breathing? The moral of the story is, poo child, poo chale, sweets babies. How y'all doing? If my face is new to you, poo, what's up, poo? My name is briefly Yasme. I am a content creator. I am a child of God. I am a daughter, an auntie, a godmother, a dog mommy, somebody wife to be, all that good stuff. Okay, I'm all that good jazz, the bag of chips and the soda. Okay, if my face is new to you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me down 1 yellow heart in the comments so that I know that you are new to the channel, but you do want to be true to the channel. And I can welcome you back with another yellow heart to let you know that I love you and God love you, and we mean it. Okay? And after you subscribe, like, and comment that yellow heart, go ahead and get your salvation boost. Snatch it up. Snatch it up. Okay, like, you know how that song snatch his soul, that dumb crap. I just know it because of not TikTok, because of YouTube Reels. I don't know the whole song, but it was something about like snatching souls. Yeah. Let God snatch your soul. Go ahead and get your salvation. Get your salvation. Okay, go. All you have to do, because you can't be a part of the Kingdom Ambassador tribe if you're not a part of the Kingdom Ambassador family. Okay, so all you have to do is first and foremost verbally say, Jesus Christ, I believe you died on the cross for me. I welcome you into my life. I surrender my life over to you. And that is how you make it Facebook official with God, the relationship status. Yeah, that has let devil know, all of hell know, all of heaven know, that you have chose ye this day that you will serve the Lord your God. You're the true and living God, okay? Yeah. And then after you do that, you must proceed to get in his word. Read the word. Pray to God. He will help you turn away from your sins. He will guide your path. And he will teach you his goodness and his mercy so that you don't need to get it from nobody else. You can get it from him. The dudes can't fill the void. D ain't gonna fill that void. Coochie ain't gonna fill that void. Only God can fill a God-sized void. Okay? Get you some God for the free 99. We all like free stuff, right? Get you some God. Now, it will cost you to turn away from sin, but get you some God. Okay? Yeah. Now, if my face is not new to you, what's up, who? Welcome back, fam bam. Yeah, go ahead down. You already know the drill. You know, because you're not new to the channel. You are true. I mean, you are true to the channel. Okay? Go ahead down in the comments down below. Drop me 2 yellow hearts, and I can welcome you back with 2 yellow hearts. The first one, let you know that God loves you. You already know it. The second one, let you know I love you, and I mean it. Without further ado, let's go on to this video. And a boom, pa, 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 boom, pa, 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 boom, pa, pa, boom, pa, 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 boom, pa, 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 boom. All right. So let's get right into this video, y'all. I'm sitting on the ground, so, which I always do, which is why these people, you calm yourself down. These people are in the video, so don't mind my children. Okay, I'm a mother. All right. I can't wait till they get their grooming done next week so that they can put on their clothes that just came in for the fall. I'm so ecstatic. Like, ugh. Halo got some real cute stuff. Angel got some real cute stuff, but like, it's hard shopping for a bigger dog online. I have to buy her stuff in person. Bruh, you're scratching me. Stop. Scrap. Sit down. I was trying to go fight Angel or something. Sit down somewhere. But anyway, without further ado. So this is a story time. You read the title. You see the thumbnail. Yeah. This is the time before God saved me, refined me, healed my heart from abandonment, from abuse. This is the time before all of that. From promiscuity, premarital sex, giving my body out here, using my body to solve. I wasn't prostituting myself. Let's be clear. I was never a prostitute. I was never a two in myself. Okay. But, okay, what I was doing was when I'm in relationships, I would use my body to like shut them up or to get the problem resolved so we can move on past other things. Yeah, that's what I was out here doing in the streets. But now I'm for the Lord. I don't do that no more. God has healed me. Look at God. I can't stop cheesing. Anyway, so yeah, I had some toxic things about me too. It ain't always just the dudes. Sometimes we play a part, and this is one of the story times. But there's a lot of them where somebody did me wrong. I did somebody wrong. You're a villain in somebody's story. If you don't analyze yourself and figure that out, you're in for a rude awakening, Buki. It's not always everybody else. Sometimes it's us. Okay, therapy plus Jesus, the word, worship, all that. Oh, works wonders. Anyway, so this is the time where I was a cheater. This is one of the times where I cheated. I cheated on somebody else, but they have no clue until I do the story time. Like, they have no clue. But once I do that story time one of these days, it's gonna be hilarious, because they better not call me about that crap either. But anyway, so this was while I was in high school. This is another Drake story. Okay, Drake, the one who was making mac and cheese with his best friend. That Drake. Yeah, this is another Drake story. Drake. Yeah. Now, I did want to give a disclaimer though, because in the last one I had said that there was something I had said that I found out that was not true. What did I have say? I don't remember anymore. Oh, I remember now. That I had broke up with him. I didn't break up with him after that whole fiasco. I had went back and saw the messages. I didn't break up with him. I wanted to break up with him, but I did not, because I was really big on like not making decisions while I'm upset, because then I know like I'm gonna be like, oh, I want him back. Da, da, da. So I didn't break up with him yet. Well, I didn't break up with him at all. We ended up breaking up, but it was because he broke up with me. But that's not what the story time is about. So this one was when things was really good. We ain't even had. We had that problem with Leslie, but then like he had like pretended, like he had. This is like at the choice. Like, I don't think we've made our 1 year mark yet. No, we haven't made our 1 year mark yet. This was when I was a freshman in high school. Okay. And okay, so let's start the story off this way. So in college, not high school, freshman in college. Why did I say high school? In college, I was in choir. It was like a choir. Like, we sing classical music, we sing regular music, choir. Okay. But it was also a traveling choir. We did opera. Mostly though. Opera was mostly what we sung, classical music and stuff. So we were on tour, and I was really excited because for you to be on tour, you had to audition. So I was soprano. At this time, I was actually first soprano, and then later on, I became second soprano. But because they didn't have that many people available for first soprano, so I had to like, I had to like go down to second soprano because I'm able to sing both. So I had audition. I was really nervous. I don't remember what. So the audition was basically like the songs that we have learned that season. We would just have to sing that song with everybody else, and whoever the choir director felt like was good would go. And I think at this time around, everybody went. I even have like clips on my YouTube channel, on my other YouTube channel, Beautifully Yasme. I have a vlog from from that actual what is it called? From that actual tour. Okay. And when I mean tour, I mean like we really toured. Like we would go to different states. It was a tour bus. We would go to different states. And I'm laughing because I'm thinking about things that happen in the choir. Child. Anyway, we will go to different states and go sing at different churches and events and stuff like that. Okay. Now they have the okay. Yeah, I'll be trying to like not mention like things I'm going to talk to y'all about later on, but like, oh my gosh, there was just so many drama that happened on that tour, and there's so much drama that happened in that choir in general. Like, I was about to fight some, like, now that I'm telling my story times, I was about to fight a lot of people. It was like in months spans of time, I mean years in between them, but it's like, dang girl, you were really like violent at a certain part of your life. Now I don't really be wanting. I'm not gonna say that because I just had an instant recently where I wanted to fight somebody, so we're gonna talk about it later. Anyway, so we had audition. And the audition was basically like you singing your actual part or whatever. And he hears you sing your part by yourself. And you don't find out if you made it until I think like later on. So everybody has sung their part. The people who like been there were like, they knew they were going to go because like, and then there was like certain sections that were small. So like, I think the altos and the tenors, no, the altos and the bass were like really small, so they knew that they were for sure going because it was like only a few of them. Now for sopranos, we had a lot of us, and for tenors, we had a lot. They had a lot. So yeah, so I did my audition. It was great. So my turn come, I'm singing the song. You know how like sometimes like when you sing the song, you like get overwhelmed. Like you just like, you kind of like forget where you're at and you just get like, not overwhelmed, but you get, the nerve is taking over. You're trying to get the song. I did the song and I did the part that actually, usually what the soloist would do. I didn't know I was doing that, okay? So I do it, come back to reality, and everybody is like staring at me. And I'm thinking like, oh shoot, I'm definitely not going on tour because usually how it works is he just hit a key. And you got to know what song he is talking about just by hitting the key. Like he literally would just hit our choir director. He would just hit a key. Just a key. I mean, a key that's in the song, but like he would hit the key. And you got to know what song that he's talking about. And that's how he trained us. So when he hit the key, we all started singing the song, and then he would like quiet, like, so everybody would start singing together, and then he would quiet everybody else and like point to you, and you got to continue the song or whatever. So I closed my eyes, did my thing. So I did it, came back to everybody, the director, our choir director, which is our professor, because this is also like a class. So you still get graded for it, and also you get a scholarship for it, and we also get travel for it. So this is also a class and a final at the same time as also your tour audition. So I'll come to, he's staring at me, everybody's staring at me, and they're just like, and I'm like, what? Did I do it wrong? What happened? What's wrong? What happened? And they're like, no, girl, you did great. And then everybody like erupts in like clap or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. Why you have to stand there like that for then? So he's like, good, Miss, my last name. almost said it. Good Miss Beautifully. You can have a seat. Yeah, he was just, it was just, everybody was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know, like, girl, you can sing, what, da, 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 you hear that high note, whatever, it was the whole thing, or whatever, okay, because I'm usually the one who gets notes wrong, okay, gets notes wrong, I need to stop saying, okay, like, what is that, I'm usually the one who gets notes wrong during rehearsals and practices and stuff, so, I'm thinking, like, I didn't make it, or whatever, and, fast forward, our next meeting, because I think we had like classes like 3 times a week, so it would be like so because each Wednesday we have to perform in chapel, because I went to HBCU. Okay, stop saying that. I went to an HBCU, and each Wednesday, which was like Sunday dinner or whatever in the cafeteria, each Wednesday we also had chapel service, and the choir sung each Wednesday in chapel. That next rehearse after we did the audition, which was Tuesday. Okay, after the audition, we went over what we were going to sing on Wednesday. So then Wednesday, we all came in early, leave our previous class, come early, rehearse real quick, and then chapel starts, right? So then that Thursday was when our next rehearsal would be, and that Thursday is when we found out who all made it, because after that, the people who are going on tour are the only people who will come to rehearsal, and that's it. Like, those only, well, there's actually a few people who didn't go. I just remember that. There's like a few people, like less than a handful that didn't go. But so he told the people who weren't going, they can go ahead and exit out. Just come on Wednesday morning before chapel, and we will go over the songs that we were supposed to sing for chapel. And these were songs that we already knew. We knew by heart. We knew by the key. And every rehearsal from then on would just be for the people who are going on tour. Okay? So fast forward to, we're finally on tour. I'm excited to be on tour. I am excited to be traveling. I think this time we went to Knoxville, Tennessee. We went to Washington, D.C. We went somewhere else. But we first stopped in Atlanta, where I'm from. We stopped at Morehouse. And then they also have a choir. Basically, we went to people who our choir director were cool with, like they're his friends or whatever. And then also another event. But so I'm excited to go on there because I've heard a lot of rumors of how, like, the choir always talks about this tour and how much it's so fun, and at this time, like, before I came here, before I came to college, I only had like one. I've never been drunk before, and it was only this one particular time where I drank a lot and I went home, which was right before I left college. I had hung out with my at the time friends, where my parents live at, because remember I told you I was living with my parents for a little while before I went off to college. Well, I didn't think I told you that, but I was living with my parents for a little while before I went off to college. And I had made friends there. So me and my friends had hung out one night, and I got like drunk or whatever, and also missed curfew, but still went home regardless. Thank God for that. So that's the only time I ever got drunk before. Fast forward to this, we're on tour. First day is cool. We stopped at Morehouse. We heard their choirs. We sung for them, then the choir sung for us, and then we observed them do rehearsal. Also on my vlog channel, okay? Do rehearsals and stuff like that. And fast forward, we all get back on the bus. We stop and get something to eat. I think we ate before we got there. We stopped at American Deli or something like that, and we ate before we got to Morehouse. And after that, we got on the bus and drove. It was like a nice charter bus. Like, I think it had charging ports or something. Or no, this one didn't have charging ports, but it was supposed to. But okay, so we got to our first destination. I forgot where it was. That night, everybody was tired. Everybody was like, was tired or whatever. So like I don't think nothing really happened the first night. We just all chilled in our own room. If I'm being correct. I feel like we all just chilled in our own room or something like that. Yeah, the first night we didn't really do anything because everybody was still like just acclimating or whatever. But we were at this particular this location for like I think at least 3 days, and the hotel was nice. The school paid for everything, the charter, the bus. We even got a stipend for like $100 for food, and also when like this is just for food outside of like the group. So like when we ate as a group, our choir director would pay for everybody's meals. But when just for like us to just eat by ourselves or whatever, we had like $100 to use towards that. Okay. So the first night everybody got in there, I was roomed with a girl I was friends with at the time, and then also this other girl who I was cool with. And actually my friend, y'all don't know her, but I have this other friend who I went to college with, and she was also on this tour, but her and I had a little some drama there too. We left as best friends. We came back not friends at all. What's not on a speaking term at all. Okay. So yeah. So the first night was cool. Everybody chilled. We were tired. Everybody got food. We chilled, and that was it. The second night, the second day, we got up. Everybody, we had there was a schedule. So we had like a what is it called? A time where we're supposed to meet everybody in wake up calls. Everybody was supposed to meet at a specific time in the hallway and whatever. You know, it was real cool. So we all went, did what we had to do, go sing, perform what we need to perform at. And basically this tour was to raise money for the school. So like as we go to different places or whatever, I don't know this. Let me not lie to you. I know while we went on tour is to raise money for the school, to bring awareness. So we will go to different schools and like events and stuff like that, like high schools and stuff like that, like to sing for them and have them be interested in the school. And so yeah, that's what we were doing. Okay. So that fast forward to that night, the second night, all of us were like, oh, well, not us. The OGs of the choir were like, we should all come together in such and such a room, and we're going to play some games and stuff like that. Now I was really apprehensive about it because at this time, like I was dating Derek, and I love to be on the phone with Derek all the time. You okay? Why are you coughing like that? Don't be looking at me like as if I'm doing something wrong. I'm worried about you. So I used to love being on the phone with Derek. Okay. And Derek knew I was on the road. So like Derek wasn't like possessive or like overbearing or anything like that. Sorry, I'm watching Living Single. But I just wanted to be on the phone with my man. So I didn't really want to go because I wanted to be on the phone with my man. But then like everybody was like, oh, it's a bonding thing. Because I'm usually like standoffish when it came to the choir. Like they used to be like, I don't participate in nothing. Because the things that y'all did was drinking. And I don't drink. So why would I be around it? And I was also... I've always been like this with God. So like at this point, I didn't know nobody like that. And I didn't want to put myself in predicaments to like... My bad, y'all. I did another video already. My mouth is dry. I didn't want to put myself in predicaments where like I gotta go back and explain myself to God or like apologize to God again, because it's just like I've already done it now. I'm already fornicating, having premarital sex, so it's just like and I just was really standoffish to him. Like if I wasn't cool with you, you really didn't know me like that. But so the Sopranos was like, my other soprano members or whatever were like, you should go. My roommate like, you should go. This is the bonding, and you're always talking about how you want to be close to people and have friends on campus. This is how you make friends. Da 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 da. Woo woo woo. Let's go. So, I tell. We get to the room. I'm like, okay, cool. We get to the room or whatever. We all take showers. We all chilling, whatever. Because it's not like super. We're not doing it. Because like the choir director, he has his own room like on a different floor. Okay, but all the choir mates, we're all on the same ground. I guess because he had like a suite or something. I'm not sure. So, oof. Sorry, my booty. I've been sitting all day today. I'm getting my hair done. Now this. So. Fast forward, let's make this quick because I'm tired. Fast forward, we all get dressed. I done got off the phone with Derek, and everybody is heading. What in the world? Everybody is heading over there now. So we all head down to such and such. One of the choir mates' room. We're playing a game, and I'm aware that there was going to be some drinking, but I didn't know the game was going to go where it went. So, excuse me. So, boom, pow, 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 boom. Here's where it gets juicy. We are playing Truth or Dare. And, we're like daring each other to do different things, doing truth and stuff. They're asking questions and stuff. And at this point in my life, up until like last year, I was really vulgar with my mouth. Like, I used to just say any and everything that was on my mind when it came to sex. Okay, when it came to intimacy, I used to just... So, we're playing that, and, like, it's getting there. It's getting... Because choir is mixed with boys and girls. I don't know if I said that from... Because I just said tenor basis. I'm assuming that my audience, my family will know, like, boys and girls are in this. Okay, so the tenors and the bass are boys. The women are the altos and sopranos. Okay, those are the women. All right, and then all in the range of ages. We're all in college though, so from college age. Okay, some of them are seniors in college. Some of them are freshmen, which was me. Sophomores, juniors. A range of some of them are straight, some of them are gay. So, ooh, you gotta stop putting your face right there. I keep scratching you. Yeah. So we're playing a game or whatever, and it gets to a point, because at this point people always thought like I was like persnippety or like snooty or just holier than thou, which is cool. I don't mind being a holier than thou person. That's not an insult to me. Like, okay, like, you know, I'm glad that you know that I love God. Like, okay, so it got to a point they were like, you need to loosen up, da da da, and we started taking shots. Truth for being told, and I've always been able to tell my truth without taking shots, because like I'm like an open book when I want to be, but I'm an open book to where you think that you know me, but in actuality I'm giving you the bare minimum. But to you, what I'm telling you, which is truth, to you is like, dang, that's deep. But to me, it's like, that's surface level. Like, if that surface level. What I'm not telling you is way deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? So that was happening. They would ask me questions. I'm telling like, enough things that make people believe like, she really like going deep. But really, like, my life is so layered that like the things that the things that like I'm comfortable saying is like to somebody else is like, dang, that was traumatic. But to me, it's just like, But the things that I like don't tell you, trust is way horrible than that. But so we're all asking questions, we're doing truth or dare or whatever, and it comes to a point where somebody dares me to kiss this boy. And I do it because I'm a little tipsy. Yeah, I do it. And I instantly feel bad. Like, after I do it, the game continues on for like a cute little 3 minutes. And I I just instantly feel bad. And I'm like, everybody's looking at me like, what's wrong? Da, 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 what's wrong? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm like, I think I need to tell my boyfriend what just happened. And everybody was like, no, you don't need to tell him. And I was like, I got a boyfriend. And kissing somebody is cheating. And I need to tell my boyfriend what just happened. I think I just cheated. Is this cheating? And I was like, it would just be concerned. They were like, no, it's not cheating. Da, da, da. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they kind of talked me out of it and talked my mind. And Easy was like, no, you didn't even do anything wrong. You were playing a game. It's not even serious. Like, it's not that deep. It's just a game. So I'm like, okay, cool. That night, I get back to the room. Me and my roommates are in the room. We're talking about it. And and Derek calls me, my boyfriend at the time, calls me. And we're like on the phone. Or either I called him or he called me, something. And we're like now on the phone talking or whatever. And like the guilt is eating me up. Now this just happened matters of less than an hour ago. So, and I'm not like drunk, you know what I'm saying? So I still remember what just happened. In the moment, I should have never done it. There was something I could have not do. I would have never done it because that was used as an ammunition. Like, oh my gosh, you cheat on him, cheat on him, cheat on him. Anyway, so I started feeling really, really bad. Like, really, really, because I literally loved this man so much that, like, I didn't want to hurt him in any way. Like, just the thought that I even, like, did that, like, it made me sick to my stomach. And, like, I was tipsy. I was, like, in it. But as soon as it happened and my emotion came to, like, you just did something wrong, like, literally my tipsiness was gone. So we're on the phone talking or whatever. We got off the phone. I'm telling my roommates at this point, my friend and roommates we're all talking about it. And I'm like, I think I need to tell him. I need to tell Derek because this just is not, it doesn't feel right to me. I can't. And they're like, no, don't tell him. You don't need to tell him. It's just a game. You're taking it too seriously. It's not that deep. You don't need to tell him. Try to sleep on it. Baby, I couldn't sleep. Because we were on the phone. He called me back because I think we got off the phone because he had to take a shower or whatever and get himself ready for nighttime. So he called me back, and usually, again, like I told you on the previous story, we usually fall asleep together on the phone. So he called me back so we could fall asleep on the phone. And because at this time he pays my phone bills. He was like, him and his mom were like truly great to me. Like, they weren't bad to me in any way outside of like him actually breaking my heart or whatever. But yeah, he was a really good, like, he really took good care of me, you know? He was a great provider, went above and beyond for me. And I appreciate it. So, was he paying my phone bill this time? I don't think he was paying my phone bill because I think I had got my student refund check. So at this point, I think I was paying my own phone bill at this point. Unless he was, I don't know. I feel like even when I had my student refund check, he still was helping do stuff. So I don't know. He probably was. So we were on the phone or whatever, and I remember waking up out of my sleep and just being like, Derek, wake up. Not like hitting him, but like speaking on the phone. Like, I tossed over because it was like, so our hotel was like a 2-bedroom, and I mean a 2-bed, and I was sharing the bed, not a bed, but I was sharing it with another roommate. And it was like, I think it was like 3 of us to a room. So like 2 of them were sleeping on the bed, and then I slept in the bed by myself. I believe. Don't quote me on that. I don't think so. No, it was 2 of us in the room. I'm lying. Because the next room was when it was like, the next hotel was when it was like 3 to a room because it was 3 beds. But yeah, so it was 2 of us to a room. So I had my own bed, and my friend at the time had her own bed or whatever. So Boom. So I'm like tossing and turning or whatever, and he hears me tossing and turning. He's like, "You okay?" So now I'm like, "Derek, wake up." And he was like, "I am awake. I'm the one who asked you if you're okay." So he was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "Look, I did something today, and at this point, it's like maybe like, because we didn't get back to the room until like 3 a.m. We had to be up and ready to go at 6 a.m. Okay, like we were just chilling and having us a ball. Okay, that next day of singing, oh baby, we sung our hearts out because we had no everybody on the bus was knocked out. But anyway, before then, so we were on the phone and I'm like, I gotta tell you something. And he was like, "What's wrong? What happened? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Are you promised not to be upset? You promise not gonna hate me? You promise not gonna be upset? You promise not gonna hate me? You promise you're not gonna be upset? You promise you're not going to break up with me?" And he was like, I forgot what our nickname for each other was, but outside of Babe, it was something else. I can't remember what I called him, and I called him his nickname. And he was like, we were on FaceTime. And he was like, "I promise? What did you do?" And I was like, so you know how earlier I told you, like, when we got off the phone, that like I was going to one of my choir mates' room because everybody's meeting there so we can play games and drink and stuff like that. And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "So we were playing the games and stuff like that, and one of the games were truth or dare." And he was like, "Okay, what does that got to do with me? Why is that keeping you up?" And I was like, "Well, because I know how I felt when you told me that you kissed Leslie before, and this was before we even started dating. So I can't imagine if you had told me you did that while we were dating, how pissed I would be. And I need to tell you this because it will be unfair for me to not tell you, even though my choir mates were like, don't tell you. But I have to tell you because I love you and I love our relationship. And in order for our relationship to thrive, it has to be in honesty and in truth. So I can't hold back anything from you." And he was like, "Right." So I was like, okay. So basically what happened was we were playing a game and a lot of truth. I got a lot of truth up and I finally got a dare because they were like, "You need to stop picking truth and pick a dare." And the dare that I picked, they told me to kiss this boy. And he was like, this when he perked up. I heard like the bed, like him shuffling in the bed. He picked up the phone. He was like, "Okay, and like, like he was like, okay, and I was like, "Did you kiss the boy?" And I was like, "Well, did you kiss the boy?" And I was like, "Well, did you kiss the boy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I actually did." It was like a peck. It wasn't. Literally, it was a peck. It wasn't nothing more, nothing less. And I was like, "Yes, but he was like, click." Baby, I couldn't sleep then. I was tossing and turning then. Oh, baby, I can't sleep now for sure. Sleep is gone. So I called him back straight to voicemail. No, the first time it rung all the way to voicemail. Second time I called him back straight to voicemail. Called him back again straight to voicemail. So then I texted him, I'm like, "Babe, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I was tipsy. Me and my sober mind would have thought that out and have not done that." Because he was just like, "You didn't have to do it. You could like." Basically, I'm saying, I know I didn't have to, I didn't have to do it. It wasn't by force. I could have just been like, "Brad, sit down." I get this. I could have just been like, "No, I'm not doing that," you know? But I was trying to go along with everybody and stuff like that because other things happen, okay? Me kissing somebody was the least, okay? other things happened. Other things was there for me to do. The kissing thing was the least. And I was like, okay, at least I'll do that. At least I'll do that. Okay. So, yeah. The man would not talk to me. He would not talk to me. He would not pick up the phone. But I sent him a text message, like I was saying, told him, explained his situation to him, told him I love him. I don't want to lose him. I'm so sorry. Da 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 da. Woo doo doo woo. And I read receipts with on, so I saw that like he read it and was just like, I don't get no, like he ain't replied nothing. The next morning, I called him again once, like, because literally I had to wake up in like 2 hours. I probably slept for like 30 minutes because I was just, my stomach was in knots. I was so nervous about us breaking up because we didn't even make a year yet. And I really, 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 did we make a year yet? No, we didn't make a year yet. Did we? Because we started dating. I think we did make a year. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't make a year until my sophomore year. And yeah, we didn't make a year until my sophomore year. So we were just freshly still in a couple of months dating. My sophomore year was when we broke up, which is when I also went and got an apartment and all of that good stuff or whatever. But yeah, because we didn't break up until 20. I started school in 2017. We didn't break up until 2018. I don't know. Oh, okay. We broke up in my freshman year of college, but it was like the second my second semester, because I started school during fall semester. So like that second semester, my second semester was everybody's. My first semester was the ending of that school year. Okay, so I started school like in January of 2017. We didn't break up until like January of 2018. So yeah, so we were just a couple of months in, almost a year, and I love this man. He was like he was my bread and butter. Not money wise, but like just like he was like the it didn't translate well, like African saying like cocoa to my the bread to my cocoa, my bean to my wache, my shito to my wache, the sugar to my gari. That's what he was now. My sugar to my gari. What is gari without sugar and ground nuts? I beg. Yeah. So he was my heartbeat. I couldn't see my life without that man. I thought I was gonna die, hyperventilate, go play in traffic when me and that man broke up. But we didn't break up. He didn't break up with me. He just didn't talk to me for like from that night until later on that day, and he finally texted me. And that night we spoke about it and we talked about it, and I was so like antsy because I was calling him. He wasn't picking up the phone, and I was also cool with his friends at the time too. Like one of his best friends became one of my best friends and stuff. I think three of his best friends became my best friends. And we were really, really close or whatever. So I was texting them, and I also was texting my friends and like telling them what happened. And if I'm gonna be honest, I lied a little bit. I lied to him a little bit, just like soften the blow. I was like, the man is gay. He was a gay man. He don't even want me like that. That man was. Well, I you know. I don't think I lied then. I think I thought the dude was gay, but he actually is not gay. But I thought he was gay. I did. I really did. I thought that guy was gay, but he's not gay. He's not. But yeah, I told him like the dude's gay. Like, he don't even like me like that. Like, it ain't even that deep. Da 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 da. I mean, I didn't tell him it wasn't that deep, but like, he don't like me. Woo woo. Da 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 da. Woo woo. So, excuse me. He also ended up, because while we were texting or whatever, I guess, I mean, I texted him that day, that night. He ended up doing something. He ended up doing something that night, and something happened where like we were even. I forgot what happened, but he was upset with me that night, so he ended up going to a party with his friends. I can't remember what happened, but something happened, and which then made us even. And it was like, okay, well, you know, I cheated. I kissed a man, and then I think he ended up kissing somebody or something too at the party. After that, I don't really remember. Something happened. I remember something happened that made us even. And it was like, we were even. You did what you did. Well, I did what I did, and he responded by doing whatever he did out of anger towards me, and we just continued on the relationship. I forgave him. He forgave me. And we went on about our merrily on day. And that's that time. One. Now that was like, that's cheating for sure. Because I for sure. But the other one, years later, was legitimately cheating. Okay. I was just cheating. Okay. Cheating for real. For real. Cheating down. But yeah, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's see. The moral of the story for this one is, what did I learn from this? I think what I had learned in this was, there's no excuse to hurting somebody. Being drunk or being tipsy is not an excuse to hurting somebody and breaking somebody's heart. Because he was genuinely like hurt. Like they said, his friends were telling me he was crying to them. Like he was like we genuinely deeply love each other. So he was genuinely like hurt. And I feel like this kind of like made him maybe like see me in a different way. Like, dang, she's capable of hurting me like this, you know? But yeah, because after that, our relationship was still great. It was still cool. It was still great. But yeah, that's the moral of the story. Like, don't use you drinking as an excuse. Cheating is cheating, and put the alcohol down. Okay? And there's no excuse to hurting somebody. That's not okay. So yeah, that is the moral of the story. Be who you are, and don't hurt people. Drunk, high, upset, not upset. The Bible said, be angry and not sin. We have to keep our hands clean. Okay? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you. I mean it. I love you. Know it. And I will see you in the very next video. All right. Later, y'all. Oh, leave me down in the comments below. Let me give you something to leave me a shot glass. I don't know, the little, what are the alcohol thing? I mean, ooh. Yeah, leave me I was gonna say a champagne bottle, but you can leave a champagne bottle, you can leave a shot glass, you can leave that beer emoji, whatever. I mean, I don't drink now. You shouldn't drink either, but if you do, and God has not convicted you about it, then that's you. Live your thug thizzle life. Ooh. God convicted me. God didn't convict you. God convicted me. So I don't do it because God told me not to do it. But if God didn't tell you not to do it, live your thug thizzle life, my brother, my sister. Go ahead and leave me them the beer emoji or the champagne bottle emoji or the little, what is it, champagne flute emoji. something down there, okay? And I love you, and I will see you in my very next one. Say bye, Bookie. Say bye, Bookums. Say bye, Bookums. Say bye, Helen. Say bye. Bye, y'all.